I bought this planter box at an estate sale for $5.
I like it.
I don't suppose you can find one exactly like it, but you can make a similar one. Welcome to Allie Picked. Here's what it looked like when I bought it. The sticker said $7, but I got it for $5. It doesn't look too horrible the way it is, but the wood is dull and it's beat up quite a bit. If I'm not mistaken, this is walnut wood, one of my absolute favorites. One way to be sure is to sand it down to the bare wood. It looks a little light for walnut, but when I pour some paint thinner on, it darkens up as though I put a walnut stain on the wood. Yep, without a doubt, this is walnut. To buy the wood to make this out of walnut would probably cost at least $40 at the store. You can make one out of any type of wood, even cheap pine, and then paint it. Once I sand off as much as I can using an orbital sander, I use 150 grit to sand the whole thing, including the spots that the orbital sander couldn't reach. I also slightly round the edges, carefully, so I don't get any slivers. The detail on this flower carving is exceptional. Not just the flower, but look at the background. It has this stipple effect, which makes the flowers really pop. I won't sand down every detail here, but just enough to rough it up so the paint will have something to bond to. I may not need to stain this, but sometimes staining it will help to give the wood a nice even color. I don't want a dark stain, but I'm currently all out of light stains, and I don't want to go spend the money on a new can of stain. So what I'm going to do is take some of my dark walnut and thin it down with some paint thinner, about 50-50, just to get the look I want. That's it. It's perfect. After a few hours when the stain is dry, I'm going to protect the wood with some marine spar varnish. Since this is going to spend some time outside, the spar varnish offers some UV protection to the finish. Marine varnish will set you back a few more bucks, and it does take much longer to dry. I won't be able to apply a second coat until tomorrow. A light sanding with 180 grit and a second coat should do it. In case you're interested in making a similar box, I'll post the dimensions of this one in the video description. Now comes the painting. I bought these flowers for the planter, so I thought it would be a good idea to match the paint with the pink flowers. Now, I'm not an artist, but I do play one on YouTube. I picked up this 2-foot long planter box, which is a standard size, and it's going to fit perfectly into the wooden box I just refinished. Now it's time to find this a new home. It's always satisfying to finish a project. Now I get to rest for 5 minutes to enjoy the work I accomplished before I begin the next project.